Taoist philosophy reached out to counsel and advise them on how to govern their domains. Thus, Taoism is a particular and roundabout way became a political philosophy. So, yung filosofiyang panrelihiyon ng mga Chino, parang naniniwala sila na dapat mamuhay lang sa simpleng tapat na pamumuhay at hindi makialam sa mga pangyayari sa kalikasan. And next is Tao Te Ching. Tao Te Ching is a series of poems that can be considered to be a work of philosophy, a treatise on how to run a government and how to book for achieving a balanced life or a sage's reflection of humanity and the universe. So, ang Tao Te Ching naman is explore the concept of Tao, the way of nature, and its profound impact on human existence.
Those who know do not speak. Those who speak do not know. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single steps. These wise phrases, which you've not doubt heard before, are over 2,000 years old. They came from Lao Tzu's Tao Te Ching, what many consider to be founding document of Taoism. This organized religious tradition is known for its care for nature, peace, and going with the flow. But what exactly is Taoism? It is Taoism or Taoism. Tao is pronounced thou, roughly translated into English as a path or the way. It is basically identifiable. It has a experience that it refers to a power which evolves surroundings and flow through all things, living and non-living things. Well, Chinese is complicated language to translate in English. So, the reason there is two Taoism is because of two different systems. The White Child systems, which spells Tao with T, was popular during the 19th and 20th centuries, but the Chinese never liked the system, so they developed Han Yun Pinyin, the system that gave us the D in the 1950s. This is Tao. This is why Tao is now Tao, but many American publications still use the old White Child system, so they still see Tao and Taoism around. Either way with a T or with a D, it's pronounced Thou. Thou is a road towards perfection, perfect balance, and perfect harmony. Thou is a center of authentic and meaningful life. Taoism is an indigenous Chinese religion, but it is the religion of China. China has three main religious traditions: the Taoism, Buddhism, and Confucianism. Most Chinese people practice all three. Apart from Chinese people, many rarely differently with only one religion. The history of Taoism, as it started as a combination of psychology and philosophy but evolved into religious faith in 440 CE. When it was adopted as a religion, at that time Lao Tzu became popular, venerated as a deity. Taoism, along with Buddhism and Confucianism, became one of the three great religions of China. But the end of Qing dynasty in 1911, state supported of Taoism ended. Much of the Taoist heritage was destroyed during the next period of warlordism. After the communist victory in 1949, religious freedom was served strictly. Several million monks were reduced to fewer than 50,000 by 1960. During the Cultural Revolution of China from 1966 to 1976, much of the remaining Taoist heritage was destroyed. So, Taoism first appears during an incredible time in Chinese history, the Warring States period, a period where states warred from 5th to the 3rd century BCE. During this period, Multiple philosophers such as Confucius put forward ideas on how to control people, army, and states. But one philosopher stood on the sidelines and laughed at the idea that human could even begin to know the correct way to do things when our minds and perspective are small.
So, Taoism is one of the world's great religions, and it was founded by Lao Tzu. And Lao Tzu wrote the main book of Taoism, which is the Tao Te Ching. So, Tao Te Ching, Tao is the way or the path, Te is the virtue, and Ching is laws. So, the Tao Te Ching presented a way of life intended to restore harmony and tranquility to a kingdom rocked by widespread disorders. So, nandito yung kung paano i-restore yung harmony and tranquility sa nasirang kingdom dahil sa mga widespread disorders. So, Tao Te Ching explores the concept of Tao, the way of nature, and its profound impact on human existence. Through concise verse, it offers insight on living a balanced and harmonious life. So, nag-offer it ng insights ang Tao Te Ching kung paano mabuhay ng balanse at harmonious. So, emphasizing the importance of simplicity, sabi nga, na naniwala nga si Lao Tzu na simplicity to be the key to truth and freedom. Ito yung susi para makamtan yung katotohanan at kalayaan. So it emphasized the importance of simplicity, humility, and interconnectedness or yung connection ng lahat ng bagay.
So we have four ethics. These are the Tao and Te, Wu Wei, naturalness, and the three treasures. Number 1. What is Tao and Te? Tao means way but can also be interpreted as road or channel, while Te is the active expression of Tao, which is called Te. In simple terms, Tao means way or path, like a road or channel we follow, while Te is the action or expression of Tao. It's like when we walk on a path, we're actually doing something. So Tao is the idea of the path we follow, and Te is how we act or express ourselves while following that path. Number 2, Wu Wei. The word Wu carries the meaning of there is no, or lacking, or without, while Wei refers to any intentional or deliberated action. In simple terms, Wu means there is no or without. On the other hand, the word Wei means any action that is done on purpose or with careful thought. It's like when you decide to do something because you want to or because you thought about it. So when you put them together, Wu Wei means there is no action or action without intention. It's like doing things without having to think hard about them or without forcing them to happen. Instead, it's about letting things flow naturally and effortlessly, like going with the flow of a river. It's a bit like when you're playing a game and you're so into it that you're not even thinking about what you're doing. You're just doing it naturally. That's the idea of Wu Wei. Number 3, naturalness. Naturalness is regarded as a central value of Taoism. It describes the primordial state of all things. In Taoism, naturalness is seen as really important. It talks about how things were at the very beginning, and it's a big part of what Tao is all about. Tao is often linked with being spontaneous and creative. This means that in Taoism, being natural and going with the flow is a big deal. It's like saying that things are at their best when they happen naturally, without too much planning or forcing. Number 4, we have three treasures. Three treasures are basic virtues in Taoism comprising compassion, moderation, and humility. They are also translated as kindness, simplicity, and modesty. The first treasure is compassion, which means being kind and caring towards others. It's about showing love and understanding to people around you. Second treasure is moderation, which is all about being balanced and not doing things too much or too little. It's like finding the right amount of everything in life. And the third treasure is humility, which means being humble and not thinking you are better than others. It's about being simple and modest, not showing off or being proud. So when Taoists talk about these three treasures, They are mean that these virtues, kindness, balance, and humility, are really important for living a good and meaningful life. Now let's move on to cosmology. Cosmology, in this belief, the universe is seen as being in a constant process of recreating itself, as everything that exists is a mere aspect of life or diluted. It is indefinite potential. So in this belief, people see the universe as always making itself again and again, like it's always starting over. Everything that exists is just a part of life, not the whole thing, and it has endless possibilities. Now let's move on to Lao Tzu's schema. It says that Tao produced the one produced the two, and the two produced the three, and the three things produced the 10,000 things. In his teaching, he talks about how everything in the world comes from one source. He says that this source, which he calls Tao, creates everything. First, Tao creates one thing, then this one thing creates two things, and after that, the two things together create three things. And finally, these three things create many, many more things, countless things in the world. This idea shows how everything is connected and comes from the same origin.
Taoism holds that humans and animals should live in a balance with the Tao, or the universe. Taoists believe in spiritual morality, wherein the spirit of the body joins the universe after death. So, who is Zhuangzi? Zhuangzi, also known in the Whale Gales romanization as Zhuangzu, named after Master Zhuang, was along with the Laozi, one of the earliest texts to contribute to the philosophy that has become to be known as Daojiang, or School of the Way. Zhuangzi, his style of writing with its parables and conversation both accessible while at the same time pointing to deeper issues, Zhuangzi took the Taoism position of Laozi and developed it further. He brought it to Chinese philosophy is that the self-transformation as a central precept in the Taoism process. Malaki ang impluensya ng Taoismo sa kulturang Tsino mula pa noong dinastiyang Shang. Ang pagkilala na ang lahat ng bagay at lahat ng tao ay konektado. Ipinapahayag sa pag-unlad ng sining na sumasalamin sa pag-unawa ng mga tao sa kanilang lugar at ang kanilang obligasyon sa isa't isa. Zhuangzi saw absolute power as the problem and promoted the idea that individuals have the right to seek their own salvation. This method is common in many philosophical traditions, not just in Zhuangzi's teachings. Pseudo-historical, ito ay treat myths, legends, and similar literature as literal truth. Hindi critical o nag-aalinlangan sa pagbabasa nito ng mga sinaunang historiador na isinaalang-alang ang kanilang mga pag-aangkin at binaliwala ang empirical o logical na ebidensya sa salungat ng mga pahayag ng mga sinaunang tao. Pangunahing idea ang paraan ng Zhuangzi pagyakap sa tunay na kalikasan. The development of Taoism. We have Yang Shong, Wang Shong, Wainatsu, Litsu, and Jiang Shong. Yang Shong, or known as Sunzi, Chinese philosopher, poet, and politician of the Western Han Dynasty known for his philosophical writings and full poetry compositions. Yang Shong was an exponent of what he called Cai Xuan, Great Mystery. This philosophy combined classical Taoism with elements of Confucian ethics. He is well known for his doctrine that human nature is a nature of good and evil. Sa madaling salita, sinasabi niyang ang mga tao ay likas na mabuti at masama. What is the Great Mystery? This mystery is the Gentiles are fellow heirs, members of the same body, and partakers of the promise in Jesus Christ through the gospel. The Great Mystery, as it has been termed, is the Gentiles are members of the same body as Jewish Christians. Si Zhuangzi kasama sina Confucius at Mencius ay isa sa tatlong dakilang unang artikulo ng filosofiyang Confucian. Sa maraming paraan, nag-aalok siya ng mas kompleto at sopistikadong pagtatanggol sa Confucianism. Nabuhay si Sonji sa pagtatapos ng panahon ng Warring State sa pangkalahatan ay itinuturing na panahon ng pagbuo para sa karamihan sa mga huling pilosopiyang Tsino.
Wang Xiang in 27 to 100 AD. Like Yashum, he was a Taoist in terms of his metaphysics, which he combined with certain Confucian idea. He was less interested in ethics and more concerned in situations, however. Kapag ang mga material na punefersa, ang ng langit at lupa ay nagsama-sama ang mga lahat ng bagay ay kung nabubuo tulad kapag ang mga mahahalagang persa ng mag-asawa ay hindi nagkakaisa, ang mga bata ay natural na ipinapanganak. Kabilang sa mga bagay na ginagawa, ang mga nilala ng dugo ay may kamalayan na gutom at lamig, na nagkita ng 5 butil ay nakakain, nakukuha nila at kinakain ang mga ito. Wainan Hu died 122 BC in Boiliu, was a prince of Wainan and Harbet Taoist. He was not original in his writings but gave Taoism further prominence. He came to a triumvirate and he has the plotted of the rebellion, failed and committed, succeeded. Matapos ang kinaptab ng gupitin ng bumabalik ito sa pagiging simple, ito ay kumikilos ng walang aksyon at naaayos sa tao. Hindi ito nagsasalita at kinikilala sa kabutihan, perpektong walang paglilibangan at walang pagmamataasan. Ito ay nasa tahanan ng may pagkakaisa. Liu Zhuan, 5th century BC. Pessimism is a philosophy or worldview that directly change the nation na progress and what many be considered the faith-based claim of optimism. Essential value. Ang Liezhu ay ang mga naniniwala ng langit at lupa ay nasisira, ay mali, at mga naniniwala na sila ay hindi masisira. Yang Chu and 440 to 360 BC. Hedonism, school of truth that argues that pleasure is the only intrinsic goods. Yang Shu is yung 100 taon hangganan ng mahabang buhay. Hindi isa sa 1,000 ang nakakakamit nito. Ipagpalagay ng mayroong isang gaanong tao ang kamumusmusan at mahinang pagtanda ay tumatagal ng halos kalahati ng kanyang oras.
Good day everyone! Today I discuss about the Taoist practice and beliefs. Taoism is a philosophical and spiritual tradition originating in ancient in China. At its core, the concept of the Tao, which can translated as the way or the path. Taoists believe living in harmony with Tao, which is the natural order of the universe. The two main categories of Taoists is Quanzhen and Zhenye. Practices include meditation, Qigong, energy culture exercise, and adherence to principles like Wu Wei and Yin Yang, complementary force. Taoism emphasizes simplicity, spontaneity, and the acceptance of change as fundamental aspects of life. It's also closely linked with Chinese traditional medicine and martial arts. Taoism was founded at same point between the years 500 to 400 BCE because of the lack of records from that time period. The exact date is unknown.
White Cloud Temple in Beijing, China. The White Cloud Temple, also known as Baijun Temple or the Abbey or Monastery of the White Clouds. It is a Taoist temple and monastery located in Beijing, China. It is one of the three great ancestral courts of the Quanzhen school of Taoism, and it's titled the first temple under heaven. Taoist sects. Among the principal Taoist sects to merge were the heavenly or celestial master sects, founded in West China in the 2nd century AD, who reputed possess remarkable healing powers. It advocates faith healing through the member of a soldier and engage in war against the government. The two main categories of Taoism is Zhengyi and Quanzhen. The term Zhengyi, Orthodox Unity, has been used since Taoism became an organized religion in 142 AD, when Taishan Laojun bestowed with the covenant with the power of Orthodox unity. Zhengyi Menghui on Zhang Daoling. Zhang's followers called his teachings the way of the 5 peaks of rice, while during the 6th Dynasty's period, the Southern Taoists called it the way of the Celestial Master. The Covenant 5 peaks of rice and Celestial Masters all refers to the Zhengyi branches of Taoism but in different periods. The meaning of Quanzhen can be translated literally to all true, and for this reason it is often called the all-truth religion, or the way of completeness and truth. In some texts, it also referred to as the way of complete perfection. Kunyu Mountain is Shandong Province, Weihai City, in the birthplace of Quanzhen Taoism. With strong Taoism roots, the Quanzhen school specialized in the process of alchemy within the body, or Nijian internal alchemy, as opposed to Weidan externally alchemy, which experiment with the ingestion of herb and minerals.
Definition of Ling Pao is a member of a Taoist trinity. Synonyms: mystic jewels, example of Chinese deity, a deity worshipped by ancient Chinese. Chuan Chan Complete Religious Sect was founded in the 12th century as a Taoist monastic movement. Heavenly Master or Lord of Heaven, a Chinese word used by Jushi China Mission to designate God. Eventually, the Heavenly Master sect absorbed most of the beliefs and practices of the other sect, and in the 20th century became most popular Taoist group.
History of religious Taoism.
Good morning everyone, here are some of Lao Tzu quotes. First is, seek not happiness too greedily, and be not fearful of happiness. It means the importance of finding a middle way between excessive pursuit of happiness and fear of it. Second is, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. It means simply signifies that every large task, no matter how daunting it appears, begin with a simple and immediate action. Third is, he who knows does not speak, he who speaks does not know. It means the importance of wisdom gathered through understanding and analyzing others, but places higher value on the enlightenment obtained through self-understanding. The fourth one is, he who knows others is wise, he who knows himself is enlightened. It means understanding others is a worthy pursuit. The ultimate goal should be the achieve self-awareness and self-understanding. This state of enlightenment allows one to navigate life more authentically and effectively. drawing on a deep well of self-understanding. For the last one is, he who loves the world as his body may be entrusted with the empire. It means the Taoist vision of the ideal leader, one who is deeply connected to and caring of the natural world, and exercises authority with a light, humble touch and service of the greater good. This reflects of the core Taoist principles of harmony, simplicity, and non-interference. Thank you. That's all.
Three Pure Ones. The Three Pure Ones, also translated as the Three Pure Policed Ones and the Three Pristine Ones, the Three Divine Teacher, the Three Clarities, or the Three Purities, are the three highest God in the Taoisean pantheon. They are regarded as pure manifestation of Tao and the origin of all sentient being, along with a Lord of the Three Life Principle, or they were also God who were associated with the sky and the earth and the underworld. Dua, a way or a path. The Chinese word dua means a way or a path. Confucians use the term dua to speak of the way human being ought to behave in society. In other words, dua for them was an ethical or moral way from the point of view of Taoism. However, where Confucians' concept of dua was too limited, Taoism or Duaism is a diverse, traditional, indigenous to China, variously characterized as both a philosophy and a religion. Taoism emphasizes living in harmony with the Twa, generally understood. Taoism, Three Treasure. In practice, Taoism is the best illustrated by its three paramount virtues referred to as the three jewels or three treasure: compassion, moderation, and humility. According to the Taoism philosophy, nurturing three virtues result in the embodiment of traditional virtues traits.
The yin-yang is a symbolic representation of the world's polarities, dualisms, and fundamental dichotomies: light and dark, male and female, life and death. Although the light and dark sides of the yin-yang represents duality, the two halves are not entirely opposed. Yin represents feminine forces such as the moon, water, darkness, passivity, intuition, softness, contraction, and yielding in the universe, while the yang represents masculine forces such as the sun, fire, light, activity, rational thought, hardness, expansion, and assertiveness. Yin-yang describes the two complementary forces that makes up all aspects and phenomena of life. So, iminumungkahi ng yin-yang na ang magkasalungat ay kailangan para sa pagkakaisa. Sa madaling salita, kailangan ng bawat tao ng balanse sa kanilang buhay. Wu Wei is the idea that one should never overact or overplan in any situation. It is the idea that all action should come naturally, that we should be spontaneous and loose, just talking life as it comes to us, doing only what is necessary in the moment. Ito sa given situation natin is sinasabi na the tiger is going to eat the deer.
As an Taoism, instead na hayaan nila yung deer na mamatay or instead na patay nila yung tiger, what they're going to do is nothing. As in, wala. Kasi nga, yun yung meaning ng Wu Wei. Do nothing or non-action. So, hayaan nila na yung nature ang mag-action doon sa ganong situation. Maiisip natin na yung Wu Wei is para siyang nanghihikayat na maging tamad or mawalan ng interest sa ibang bagay or sa isang bagay. Pero, sa Taoism kasi, parang ito yung key concept para maabot or ma-achieve yung Tao or sinasabi nilang the way. Ayun kasi sa filosofiya ng Taoism is ito yung pinakamarangal na paraan or way para maabot mo yun. And sinasabi na nasa puso ng Wu Wei ang mga bagay na kung ano ang ibig sabihin ng pagsunod ng Tao or the way.
So now let's proceed to the next discussion. I am Sakura Bilbao from 11 Marks, and I will be discussing the different traditional concepts of Taoism. Firstly, we had is the traditional clothing, music instruments, worshipping rituals like sacrifice of writing, book of teachings, and set of practices. So the first thing that we're going to be talking about today is the traditional clothing. Taoist people often wear robes. So what is robe? A robe is a traditional Taoist clothing, and at the same time, it is the religious ceremonial garment worn by Taoist practitioners and believers. In Taoist temples, we can often see Taoist robes of different colors, which also have different etiquette norms and systems. Taoists wear mainly in blue, black, and white, and several ceremonial clothings of various colors. Each has special meaning. So today, I will be sharing to all of you the different meanings of the said colors. Blue is the most common color of Taoist uniforms, and also the color that Taoists wear on a daily basis. Blue belongs to wood in the 5 elements. Wood is benevolent, its nature is straight, its affection is gentle, fraternity and kindness, noble and generous, and simple and innocent. Black is water in the 5 elements. Water dominates wisdom, its nature is smart, its affection is kind, its taste is salty, it's thoughtful, erudite, and wise. And the last one is the white. White is metal in the 5 elements. Its character is rigid, its affection is fierce, it's resolute and decisive, sparse wealth and righteousness. So that is the meaning of the different colors, which the mainly used colors of robes that Taoist people wear. So now let's proceed to the music and instruments of Taoism. So we have there is the wudang. The wooden Taoist music is an important part of classic Chinese and throughout history, absorbed the essence of other religious musical forms of the essence of folk music. It contains powerful elements of classical Vaishnav music and the solemnity and elegance of Pali's music, and is rich in religious meaning and classical charm. Through years of development, it has gained unique individuality, diversity, continuity, and conservatism. Its melody and mysterious aesthetics can help a person cultivate feelings and purify the mind and calm the heart. So, I will be showing some examples of the wudang. And the last one that I will be sharing to you guys is the worshipping rituals of Taoism. So the first one we had is the sacrifice of writing. Sacrifice of writing is performed altar surrounded by gods, which is 36 gods. Great master and chief cantor usually perform this said ritual. And for the family ancestors, they perform into their deceased ancestors in their homes or temples, honor their deeds and memories. And now the Book of Teachings of Tao Te Ching brings together the basic and most important points of ancient Chinese wisdom. It was designed to promote a stable social order, and time of great political and social unrest. And the sets of practices of Zhuangzi believed that the greatest of all human happiness could be achieved through the higher understanding of the nature of things, and that in order to develop one's self fully, one needed to express one's innate ability. So that's all, guys. I am Sakura Cabalbal from 11 Marks. Hope you enjoyed.
Influences. Noong 142 CE, ang banal na Panginoong Lao ay bumaba sa Mount Rainfall, lalawigan ng Sichuan, upang magtatag ng isang bagong tipan sa isang katauhan sa pamamagitan ng lalaking nagngangalang Zhuangling, ang unang celestial master. Popularity spread. Xuanzhen Daoling. Practices throughout northern China focus on monastic practices. Ang China ay nakasanayan ang monastic o yung tinatawag nating pagmumonghe. Nagmumonghe sila, yun yung nakasanayan nila. Impact on Chinese cultures. The basic premise is to preserve health and ultimate prologue the physical life. Ito ay upang mapanatili ang kalusugan at simulan ang physical na buhay. Medicine, theories, and practices. Possess both faith, healers, and hygienes. Consider their patients as a whole rather than just their illness. See the lack of harmony with nature because it is major contributor to illness, disorder, and other ailments. Material arts, practices have given birth to material arts such as Tai Chi o yung sinasabing samurai, and Qigong was developed in China thousands of years ago as part of their traditional Chinese medicine or sinasabing exercise, parang ganun. Their text has established Chinese view on mortality and behavior regardless of religious affiliations.